is everyone doing? I can see some people already here waiting for the class. Shall we wait maybe a couple more minutes for people who are still trying to join? So if you guys have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask, or if you just want to say anything. If we have some new people here, let me introduce myself. I'm Denisa. I've been a professional belly dancer for over 10 years. I would have to really think to count how many, but it's more than 10. I'm from Slovakia, based in London. That's where I've been performing for most of my dancing career. But right now, it's probably the same situation where you are. Everything is closed, so there are no shows, no performances. So I decided to dance here with you guys. Yeah, dancing always has been something what makes me happy when I had bad day, or when I felt sad or anything. When I was dancing, I always felt better. So I thought right now so many people are stressed or maybe sad, or maybe they have more problems than usually. So I thought dancing could help, to make feel people a little bit better. Okay. Okay, let's start with the warm-up, I think. Just make sure you have some space and maybe have some water near you so you can drink when you have a break. Alright. We're gonna start slowly, just warming up our body, and then we will go through some of the basic moves. I always start the class with going through some of the basic moves, because I know there are not always the same people coming, so we always have someone new, and we also have people who've done some classes before. So we will do some of the basic moves, and then we will do different combinations of the moves, combining them together and doing step combinations, also more complicated. Nothing too challenging, but something more complicated, so if you've done the classes already, you don't get bored and there is still something more for you to learn. If you feel you don't understand some of the moves or you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to go back and to explain if you need anything. Okay, yeah, to try the music. Okay, let's see. So, can you all hear me talking now? I hope so. We've been talking for so long. Yeah, can you guys hear me talking? Great, and the music is playing right now, so let me know if it's too low or if it's fine. No music, okay, let's see. How about now? Still no music. Tiny bit louder, okay. Yeah. Is it alright like this? Can you hear the music and my voice as well? Louder. Is it right now? Alright. I hope after 10 more times I'll be able to get it right by myself. So thank you for your help for now. Okay, let's have some drums and let's warm up. Shoulders first, make big rounds, arch your back as well, so round the back. Stand with your feet wide, arms to the side, and let's move side to side. Open the arms and reach as high as you can. And now alternate the arms. Alright. Let's keep the right arm up. We bend the right knee. We drop the right hip to stretch the right side of the body. Again, right arm over. Let's go to the left side. You can lift the left arm and really feel the stretch in the side of the body. Okay, now turn your body to have your chest facing down. Your back is straight. Keep lengthening your spine. You can reach with both of your arms. Now round your back and come down to your left foot. You can touch the ground or anywhere on your leg where you can reach. Just to feel the stretch of your left leg. You can pull just let your head hang, or you can hold your legs. Okay, now we go up slowly, rolling the bed up. Okay, let's warm up the neck now. Is it right now? Let me know if it's not too loud. In the meantime, let's move our head right to left. Go as slowly as you need. Okay, look over your left shoulder. Yeah? Is that good now, Susan? Let's do half circle in the front. Alright, let's place the left hand on the right ear and drop the right shoulder. On this side. Alright, let's come up. Now open the chest wide, and now we close and round the back. So when we are opening, we're trying to bring middle of our chest as high as we can, and when we close, we try to bring the area between our shoulder blades as high as we can. Okay, let's do it 2 more times. Alright, now let's warm up our legs. So first, we bring the right knee, we push it towards the body. Let's make circles with ankle. So we're circling to the right. Let's circle to the left. Okay, now we bring the heel towards the bum. So you hold your ankle and you push it. So you can feel the stretch in front of your right thigh. Alright. Now we make circles with the whole leg. Both sides. Just to warm up the hip a little bit. Other side. Push the knee towards your body. Circle with your ankle. Okay, now bring your heel back, push it towards your bum. Okay, circle with the whole leg. Okay. Now, let me stop the music for a second. Just as a part of the warm-up, we're gonna do just some walking. We're doing arm moves. So if you are new, let me explain the movements of the arms first. So the basic position for the hands is the thumb comes under your fingers, is under your middle finger. The middle finger is slightly lower than the rest of your fingers, so it's as if you were holding something between your middle finger and your thumb. And the rest of the fingers are relaxed but slightly more open. Okay, like when you're dancing, the position changes slightly, but always the middle finger comes slightly lower and it's kind of pointing towards your thumb. And we're gonna be making circles with your wrist, okay? And as you are circling with your wrist, the hand will follow. So the movement comes from your wrist and your hand follows. Okay, that's the circles we will be doing. And there is also second part, which is wave with the fingers. Try it. This one takes a little bit of practice to be able to do this movement in your hands, especially if you haven't done this kind of moves never before. So don't worry if your wave looks like this. It's fine, just focus on the movement in your mind and it will happen with time. Okay, so we'll be doing circle, and when finishing the circle we do slight wave. Okay? You can also imagine as if you were kind of picking something up and letting it go. That's like the easier version. So if you think about wrist circle and wave, the movement is more, there is like more energy in it. Like you can see there is a tension in the hands all the time. But also you can try practicing just imagining picking something and letting it go. Okay? So that's the basic move of the hands, and with this movement we can go anywhere with our arms. Okay, front, side. Then we have the snake arms. I will explain those, but always when doing snake arms we go shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand, and when you go back you go shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand. Okay? Right, and then we also will be doing movement like this. So just have your hand in gentle kind of position when you do this, and also we have this movement when the palms are facing each other. Okay, I will be explaining all those moves as we go. Now during the, like we will use one song just to do hand movements and walking around to warm ourselves up a little bit more. So just so you know what kind of moves we will be doing. Okay? So let's have a song. We can do the one we was playing just now. And let's just start moving a little bit. Alright? Okay, so go up with the arms and down. Let's do it again. So when you go up, the palms are facing towards our body. Back of the hands touch. And hands go down with palms facing away from the body.
حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك في بالي حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك في بالي.
Okay, circles in front of you and roll. In front and up. To the sides. Hands come together. Both of them to the right. Up and to the left. And back. Okay, let's do the snake arms. Shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand. And the other side. Your shoulders are doing half circles from front to the back. Let's walk.
على سحرها أجمل عيون في الكون أنا شفتها الله عليك الله على سحرها عيونك معايا عيونك كفاية
down, up, and circles down to the right. Open and down. One by one. And arms in front of you. The palms are always facing each other. Out front and back. Open the arms, snake arms. Here we go one by one. One up and circles down. Left side up and circles down. Now we cross the arms in front of us. Go up and open. Again. One more time. And snake arms. Arms together. Cross and open. Cross and open. Snake arms. Can come down. If your knees are hurting, then just keep standing. Circles. One up, one down. And palms facing each other. Okay, you can bend your elbows. Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second, I have to check something. Okay. So now I hope everyone is warmed up. We will go through some basic moves first. Okay, if you know them already, don't worry. I'll challenge you with adding the arms. If you are just starting, just focus on the basic movements and don't worry about the arms for now. Okay. Let's have this one. Let me see. Okay, my music is acting up now. Okay, let's see. Something's happening with the music. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys, please. Alright, just one more moment. Okay, is the music working fine now for you? Okay, okay, cool. So, our basic position. The feet are hip width apart, knees are slightly bent. For most of the time in belly dancing, our knees are slightly bent. We very rarely straighten them. So unless I tell you to straighten them, they are slightly bent. Okay? Pelvis is tucked under, which means the bum is not sticking out, but it's in the middle, under your spine. Chest is up and shoulders are back. Okay? And in this position, we will move the hips side to side. Okay, I'm sure most of you know this move already. So we are pushing hips side to side, but we keep them in horizontal line. So there is no up and down, no forward and back, just going side to side. Your shoulders, chest and head stay steady. You can hold your chest to feel it steady, to help you keep it steady. If you know the move already, you can put your arms to the side, or you can add the arms to move with your hip. Okay, check if your knees are still slightly bent.
حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك في بالي حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن
We are learning to move. The thing you need to focus on is keeping your hips in horizontal line and pushing them side to side. But if you already know the move, try to push your hips as far as you can without tilting them, to stretch your muscles on the side, so later on you will be able to make the move bigger and bigger. Okay, and now we're gonna push our hips forward and back. But keep in mind, your pelvis stays in neutral position. So we are not tilting it back and forward. It stays in the middle and we just push the whole pelvis forward and back. So when you go back, you pull your belly button in towards your spine, and when you go forward, you let your belly go out. Knees are still slightly bent. You can add circles with your arms if you are already comfortable with the move. Okay, and we connect the two moves, going forward, right, back and left. Still hips are in horizontal position. You can see my scarf still stays in the same line.
أنا شفتها الله عليك الله على سحرها
and have a look if top of your leggings, jeans or whatever you're wearing, the line on top of it, stays always in a horizontal position. If it doesn't, you need to work on them a little bit more. Sometimes just bending your knees a little bit more helps. And we connect the move into smooth circle. Again, if you are new, just focus on the move of the hips. If you know the move already, let's add arms. So they will cross and open. Cross and open.
قلبك نداني وقال بتحبني.
Alright. We will do the same thing on the other side. So we go forward, left, back, and right.
طمنتني معاك البداية وكل الحكاية. معاك البداية وكل الحكاية.
Again, if you are new, you can keep your hands on your hips or on your chest. Check if your knees are slightly bent and if your chest, shoulders and head are steady. And let's make it into smooth circle. There we are. Alright. How is everyone doing? Hope it's going well. Okay, now we're gonna go again to one of the basic moves with the hips, but this one will be vertical, so it will be up and down. Let me see. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So again, we are in the basic position, so feet hip width apart, pelvis tucked under, chest is up, and now we're gonna bring our hips up and down. Okay, so we are not going to the sides, no front and back, just up and down. So to bring right hip up, I bend more the left knee and push the right hip higher. Okay, come closer so you can see my knees and hips. So I'll bend the knee on the side where the hip goes down. I never straighten the knee completely. So even on the side where my hip is up, the knee stays slightly bent. And if you know this move already, focus on the muscle contraction. So when the hip is up, I squeeze side of my belly, muscles around my hip and my bum on the right side. Okay? Squeeze, squeeze. This makes the move sharper and adds a tiny little bit of shake. Let me go back so you can see on my legs. Heels are on the ground. Okay, if you are new, feel free to continue with this speed. But if you know this move already, let's try to do it double the speed. And slowly again. And faster. Feel your muscles. Be careful not to straighten along your knees. Okay, this is easy for you. Let's add the arms. So the hip movement is sharp, but the movement of the arms is soft and smooth. Alright, let's take a break from this one. And now we're gonna go forward and back, forward and back. Okay, so this is different to the forward and back move we did before. So our pelvis is now tilting back and forward. So if you imagine there is a line going through your pelvis, you will be tilting it back and forward. So to go back, you arch your back slightly, and to go forward, you squeeze your belly and pull it in. Okay, now we're gonna connect those two moves. Hey Monica, nice to see you here. I hope you're dancing as well. Okay, so we're gonna go forward, right hip up, back, left hip up. Okay, don't forget to keep your knees slightly bent all the time. Circle. If you are new, just focus on doing the circle with the hips. If you are not new, let's add the arms. You can go lower and higher, lower and higher. So bend the knees more and less. Okay, let's stop. We're gonna go to the other side. So forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right. And circle. Check if your knees are still bent. Check if your chest is steady. Your head shouldn't be moving up and down. If it is, maybe you need to bend your knees a bit more. Let's try to add the arms. And now we go down and up. So bend the knees more and less. Okay, relax. Let's have 1 minute break. So have a sip of water. How is everyone doing? Any questions? Everything clear so far? If you guys want, feel free to send me video of you dancing on you can post it in the group or just send me a message if you're shy, and I'm happy to give you feedback to tell you what is good and what needs to be a little bit improved. Of course, you don't need to do that if you don't want to, but if you do, I'm happy to give you some feedback. Okay, so now we will do some of the... Actually no, I was gonna go back to the basic moves with the chest, but let's do something new. Okay, it's simple, so even if you are new here, don't worry, you can do it. We're gonna do some step combinations, okay? Okay, I hope everyone who was thirsty had the water and you are ready to continue. Okay, so now we're gonna do step combination. I'll explain without music first. Okay, come with me. We will be walking sideways. We'll be doing step and close, step and close. Okay, so the basic footwork is very simple, but when we are stepping, we will open the leg slightly, so the toes are not facing forward but diagonal. Okay, and our hip opens slightly, and then we bring the legs together, open, together, open, together. Okay, same thing to the other side. So we step, our toes are facing slightly diagonal, and the hip is slightly open to the side. Together, open, together, open, together, open, together. Alright? Let's try it one more time, and then we'll add the hip movement. So open, together, open, together, open, together, open, together. Other side. When you finish, your right foot, the toes of your right foot are facing diagonal, and you start straight away facing your left diagonal to the other side. So this position is like both your feet are in a V shape. Okay? Together, open, together, open, together, open, together. Okay, now we're gonna add the hips. So when we're gonna step with the right foot, we're gonna put this to the side so you can see it. We will shift the hip to the left and up. Okay? So we let it come to the left side and up. And when we bring it together, we bring the hips back to neutral position. Again, when we are stepping. So this is the move we were doing, okay? So it's the same, we just make it bigger and we leave the weight there. Step, together, step, together, step, together. Other side. Step, together, step, together, step, together, step, together. Just be careful not to bounce up and down. So if you drop all your weight to the leg, you might do this, okay? So you still need to keep your posture, okay? So I let my hip go to the left, but I don't fall. I still keep my body nice, straight and tall. Alright? Okay, shall we try with the music? Which one shall we do? Let's have some singing music. So it's not too many of the drums. Alright? Okay, get ready. Go slowly. Other side. Other side. Other side. And go back so you can see my feet. Alright, so we're gonna go to the left. Facing that window. Let's do the 4 again, so we have more time to catch the move. Other side. Okay, let's try it again and try it slightly faster, okay? Change. Change. If you love the move, you can add arm movements. And change. 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 Okay. How is it going? Too difficult? Hope not. We're gonna try different combination and then we come back to this one, okay? So do you remember the circles we were doing with the hips? Horizontal. Don't forget to have your knees slightly bent. Okay. This is the move we've done a few times in the classes. So some of you might know it already. We will be walking while doing this hip circle, okay? Just think about how you are changing where your weight is when you are doing the circle. Okay, we'll try walking now. So come to the left side. I'm gonna walk to the right. So we make a step with the right leg. We do half circle in the front. Bring the left leg in and finish the circle. Step, half circle, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Now we keep the circle smooth, we don't stop, okay? So let's go 4 times to the right. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close. And now when we are changing direction, we don't finish the circle. We step again. We stay here for half count and stand back. And go step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, wait. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, finish. Step, half, close, wait. Step, half, close, finish. change anyway. We put arms up and open to show the direction where we're gonna go. Okay? So we're gonna step, half, flow, finish.
لو أزعل منه وأقصر يقول بقصر في حقه وياخد جنب، ولو أفهمه يقول بظلمه، يفضل يحسسني
Now we try to do it faster. Yeah. Okay, we get ready with the arms. We're gonna go 4 times to the right and 4 times to the left. Okay? It will be faster. Let's go back to the step combination we were doing before. You remember it? I hope you haven't forgotten. So, left, it is here, close. Now we're gonna combine both of them, okay? I'll go very slowly so you can catch it. So we're gonna start with the circles, okay? So open the arms. We're gonna start stepping with the right foot, okay? Third, forward, and back. Open and step. Ready? Open the arms and circle. Get ready. We're gonna walk to the side. On the side. Okay guys, how are you doing with this combination? Shall we do it a few more times? I think we need to, right? If you have any questions, if you need me to explain any bit of it, just let me know, okay? Okay. Let's just change for different song. Yeah, that one's alright. Sorry. Let's go. So, same thing, slowly, okay? If you are struggling, forget about the arms for now. Just focus on the steps and hips, okay? So we're gonna start walking to the right, doing circles to the right, okay? So our first step will be moving the right foot to the right. Step, step, straight away.
هو الحب ايه غير نظرة من عينيك، غير لمسة من ايديك، غير قلب تخاف عليه. هو الحب ايه غير نظرة من عينيك، غير لمسة من ايديك، غير قلب تخاف عليه. دل عيونه دوبوني والله، من اللي بيا يعلم الله. دل عيونه دوبوني والله، من اللي بيا يعلم الله. والعالم الله قد ايه قلبي وروحي دابوا فيه. العالم الله قد ايه قلبي وروحي دابوا فيه.
All right. Okay. How is everyone doing? Good. Okay. Hey Margot, I didn't know you were here as well. Nice to see you again. Okay, yeah, it was delaying for a bit. I think I had a problem with internet connection. I'm waiting for a new one, but they're coming to fix it in, I don't know, 5th of May or 3rd of May, something like that. I'm doing my best to keep it working in the meantime. Okay, so let's do a couple more moves with the hips and then we're gonna stretch, okay? So this is the move we've done, I think only once so far, so I think it will be new for most of you. Let me explain it first. Okay, so you remember we were doing move with the hips going forward and back, right? And we are also doing tilting, okay? Just try both of them. Try to go forward and back a couple of times while keeping pelvis in the neutral position in the middle, and try the one with the tilting. Okay, you can feel the difference that it's two different moves, right? On board with yoga. Yoga is nice too. But sometimes it's very slow, I know. Alright. So we have these two moves. Yeah, forward and back and tilting. And now we will try to combine them both. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go, this is the move we are trying to do, okay? Can you see? I'm doing kind of figure of 8. So let me explain how we do it. So, first we need to go forward, then we tilt the pelvis forward. Now we push it back, we tilt it back. Okay, so now the pelvis is tilted. In this tilted position we push it forward, tilt it the other way and push it back. Okay, I'm really exaggerating the move now so you can see. Chest is steady, knees are bent. Okay, and we try to connect it. It's actually much easier when you do it connected into figure 8 than to do it separately bit by bit. Let me show you from the front. Okay, let's stop and try to do it separately first. again. So we push forward, tilt back, push back, tilt back. Let me go further. Push forward, tilt forward, push back, tilt back. Okay, let's do it together. I'm gonna play some music with it and we're gonna practice it for a bit. Okay. So push forward, tilt, push back, tilt. Knees are still bent. I'm turning around just so you can see it. You don't need to turn around. Okay. I think that's enough so you don't get muscle pain. Let's try the step combination we were doing just now one more time so it gets recorded in your memory, in your body memory as well. Okay? So you will walk to the right slowly, doing circles. We're gonna do 4 circles and change. 10 steps. This side. Circles. Steps. Circles. Change direction. Steps. Change. Circles. better now, wasn't it? Okay, let's stretch. Unless anyone has any questions. Do you want to go back to anything? Do you need me to explain anything one more time? Or everyone is too tired to think about the moves we've done, right? Okay, let's do a bit of stretching. Okay, let me put this down. Okay. I wonder what part of the body you feel most tired after the classes. For me, it's the legs, usually. But then I'm used to doing these moves, so maybe stomach and back. Let me know, so I know what I need to focus on when we are stretching. Okay, stretch to the sides. Okay, side, side. Okay, let's bend the knees and slowly roll down. Let's hang here, move your neck side to side. Make some circles with your head. Okay, now straighten your legs. You can touch the floor or legs or wherever you can reach. And just bicycle your legs to stretch bigger your thighs. We keep our legs bent for most of the class, so back of our legs gets shortened a little bit, so we need to stretch it at the end of the class. Trust me, I've been bad, I haven't been stretching after dancing and I could feel it after, next day. Okay, gently bend the knees and slowly roll up. Okay, circles with the shoulders, big ones, to the back. Okay, let's sit down now. Interlace your fingers, bring your arms up. Push your shoulders down and your arms to the back. Now open your arms and push your elbows to the back as far as you can. Okay, interlace again. Try to do it the other way. So there is one way we are used to do normally, and we can also interlace the other way. Turn the palms up, push the shoulders down and your elbows back and your hands up. Now open your arms and push your elbows back as far as you can. Okay, left hand on the floor or even elbow if you can, and reach with the arm to the side. But keep your right hip on the floor. Other side, so right hand or maybe elbow on the floor, left arm above your head to the right, while your left hip stays on the floor. Okay, now let's straighten the legs. We bend the right knee and we place our right foot across the left leg. So our right foot is from the outside side of our left knee. Bring the left arm up, right arm behind your back, and we twist to the right. We bend the left arm and place the elbow outside of the right knee to push, to twist even more. Okay, come back to the middle. Swap the legs. So the left knee is bent. Your left foot is outside of your right knee. Left arm behind your back. Right arm up. Pull yourself up and turn to the left. Look behind you, bend your right elbow and push to twist. Okay, good. Straighten the legs. Bring your toes up and reach. You can reach your toes or just touch your knees or legs wherever you can reach, just to feel gentle stretch at the back of your legs. So we are stretching the hamstring and calves. Okay. Let's stand slowly. So you have your hands on the floor. Put your heels on the floor, your knees are bent. So you bring your bum up, your head is still hanging, knees are slightly bent. And now roll up slowly. Head comes up last. Okay. You're gonna stand facing the wall. Place your hands on the wall. Left leg goes forward, knee is bent. And the right leg reaches back and we are pushing the heel down to the floor. So now you should feel stretch in your calf on your right leg. If you don't feel the stretch, just push your leg further behind and your hips forward. Okay, we swap the legs. Okay. We just take our right foot, push it towards our bum to stretch front of the thigh. That's the same thing we did at the beginning of the class. You can hold the wall if you need it for balance, but you don't need to. Okay, place your right heel on the floor, bend your left leg slightly, right toes up, and reach. Slowly come up. Now take your left leg, push your left heel to your bum. Okay, left heel on the floor, toes up, push your hips slightly back and reach your toes. You don't have to touch your toes, just reach towards your toes to feel the stretch in your left leg. Okay, stay hanging down, bring your legs together and slowly roll up, shoulders up and back, and that's it. Okay guys, thank you for joining today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I try not to make it as long as I did a few times before. I think that was too long. If you have any questions, feel free to ask now or later. You can message me or post in the group. If you know about anyone who you think would like the classes, please tell them about the classes so there can be more of us dancing together. Yeah, and if you don't know, I did a performance last Wednesday. So I put my costume on and was dancing. So I might do it again next week. I don't know. Let me guys know if you would like to see some other shows as well. Next class will be on Monday, same time as today. Then there will be class on Wednesday. Wednesday is 8 p.m. British Summer Time, so that's 4 hours later than today. And then after that there might be performance or maybe not, we'll see. And then again on Saturday. And also if you subscribe, you'll get notification every time I go online. Because today again I forgot to post on Facebook an hour before to tell you that there will be class happening. I mean the schedule stays still the same. I know people are busy and sometimes they forget. So if you are one of those who forget sometimes, you can subscribe and you'll get the notification automatically. Yeah, and that's it from me for today. So I wish you